Hi folks, welcome to the Old Classic Car channel, and well, it's almost a bit of the end of an era really for around these parts, because I'm thinking of advertising this. There is something else on the horizon, and as I've said before, I like to try and have a bit of a one in, one out kind of policy, or preferably two out and one in policy, just to get the numbers down a little bit. And yeah, on the one hand, I'm really excited about this next little buy, but on the other hand, I'm kind of disappointed, a bit sad that this will probably end up going to cover the costs of buying the other vehicle. This is a truck I've known for years and years, and I managed to buy it about 3 years ago, was it something like that? 3, maybe even a bit more than that now, I'm not quite sure, I've not checked, but yeah, it's certainly been here. It's certainly a truck that I've known for quite a long time now, so yeah, it'll be a bit of a wrench if this does end up going, but sometimes you just have to do these tricky things, and yeah, it doesn't get a huge amount of use, but I love driving it when I do, so we'll see. If we can find a suitable home for it, then it can probably go, but it will be through gritted teeth, trust me on that one, because it is such a cool thing, so original, so unmucked about with. The only thing that's not original really, it's got a slightly higher back axle ratio just to help it roll along, just a little bit happier, because quite a few trucks of this era, they are quite under geared to help them with carrying heavy loads, I guess, but as this one doesn't carry heavy loads, slightly taller gearing, I'm only talking slightly taller, just makes it a little bit more usable. So yeah, it'll definitely be a bit of a wrench if and when this one goes. It should really go, so I will probably end up advertising it fairly soon, and we will just see what the interest level is like in this super original old pickup. I'm sure the regulars will have probably seen this on previous videos, but yeah, it's a pretty cool little thing. Half-ton WC job rated era truck, that's what they call them, from 39 to 47, and this is a 47, so it's quite a late half-ton pickup truck, the WC series truck. Short bed, step side body on this one, so yeah, it'll be a real jolt if and when this one has to find a new home. Maybe Big Dodge at some point will also be rehomed, I'm not quite sure yet, and I've not quite figured out how best to go about doing that yet, so we'll have to see on that one. But this is not the only likely departure, because definitely going is the little yellow Peril over here. If you've been following Harley's channel for a little while, you'll know a couple of months ago it sprung a leak on the fuel tank. It's a steel petrol tank on these, I assumed it would be a plastic tank, but no, it's a steel tank, and unfortunately it started leaking on the seam, the main seam, sort of halfway up the side of the tank. And it is a common problem when Foxes get to sort of 15 years old or so, they all start leaking, and yeah, this one certainly developed quite the leak. And when I started looking into it, fuel tanks, which you'd think, okay, 100 quid for a new tank, 150 quid, well, you just can't really get them. I found someone in Germany selling a new tank, and that was like 700 odd pounds plus import and this, that and the other, so it was going to be the thick end of probably 900 pounds, something like that, by the time it was shipped over. And it was just all getting a bit silly, so I thought, well, I'll look out for a second-hand one, and even that took quite a while. So in the end, we ended up buying the little Mini that Harley uses as his daily now, and this one has gone on the back burner. Do I fix it? Do I not? I did actually get a second-hand used tank for it, but I've not had the time, nothing like the time or the opportunity to actually think about putting it in, and to be honest, I don't really want to get too deep into working on these sort of more modern cars that are around the place. So again, we'll be kind of sorry to see this one go, but on the other hand, it did its job. Harley learnt to drive on this one, and last year, 2025, he passed his test, so it's kind of done the job. It gave him quite a few miles under his belt, and now he's moved on, of course, to the little Mini Cooper, the 2008 Mini. So yeah, we will be sad to see this one go, but it needed to go, and I wasn't going to get the tank swapped anytime soon, and it seems best to sell it while it's still got a long MOT on it, and yeah, it can go to a new home. It's a super clean little car. Harley personalised it a little bit with these steel wheels, which he painted white. We got those wheels from somewhere and painted them white, and they really do look the part on this car, I think. So yeah, we'll be sad to see this one go as well. It's all change really, but like I say, there is a new arrival on the horizon, which is why, like I say, this one will probably have to go. But no probably about it, this one is being collected tomorrow afternoon, so this one is definitely off this time tomorrow, it'll have gone to a new home over in the East Midlands. So yeah, we won't be tripping over this one anymore. So yeah, it certainly did its job. It's been a great little car, surprisingly roomy, economical. This is the 1.2, little 3-cylinder engine in it, and yeah, it was just a great little car for him to learn to drive on, cut his teeth and get some motoring miles under his belt. But yeah, everything has to move on, and this will be going tomorrow. So anyway, just a quick update on things here at the garage. Like I say, so the Fox is off, the Jaguar isn't. The pickup, well, I will be advertising that one pretty soon. We'll see if a suitable non-hot rodding, non-customising home can be found for it, because after all these years it deserves a better fate than someone dropping a Transit diesel engine in it and modern axles and all that sort of thing, which is the kind of fate that lots and lots of these lovely old American pickup trucks end up enduring, which is such a shame, especially as this one is so original. So hopefully it'll fall into worthy hands, but of course once you sell them you don't have any control over things then. So I remember the garage, the friends of the garage that I bought this from, I remember many years ago they had a lovely old Chevy truck. I think it was about 1.5 ton truck, beautiful thing, late 30s. And the next time we saw it, just 2 or 3 years later, it had been hot rodded, customised, dropped on the floor, all sort of skulls here, there and everywhere. It just looked appalling and it was absolutely ruined. So I really hope that isn't the fate of our lovely old Dodge WC pickup. But anyway, we'll see. If it doesn't sell, well, it'll just have to stay. But from a financial point of view, it could really do with selling, but time will tell on that one. I'm also having 1 or 2 thoughts about this one, the little Triumph Herald. Possibly move this one on as well. It's kind of, yeah, I'm sort of in two minds about this one. It's quite a handy little thing to bomb around in, but I kind of prefer older cars. So yeah, not quite sure what to do with this one. Will we advertise it and just test the water, maybe replace it with something else British, but maybe just a little bit older? We shall have to see. It's a bonny little car with that rebuilt engine. It actually goes really well indeed. But yeah, is it me? I'm not quite sure. As the years go by, I've tended to drift into older and older cars. So for that reason only, really, this one may end up going, but I'm not quite sure yet. I'm just giving you a bit of the heads up in case you see it advertised somewhere and think, what's he doing? Why is he advertising that? Well, there you go. That is the reason. Like I say, nothing is decided yet. Nothing is in concrete by any means. But it's just something that I'm pondering about. Do we let the little Herald go? Good little car, but I'm kind of more into the older cars, if I'm honest, so we shall have to see. Anyway folks, that was just a quick update on things here at OCCHQ. Will we get rid of a lot? Will we get rid of not very much? Well, time will tell on that one, but yeah, look at that, the sun's come out as well. It's nice to feel a bit of heat on your back. And talking of heat, I've actually been using the sunroof in this one quite a lot, because until recently I'd never actually opened the Webasto roof, which was standard fitment on these, the Herald 1250. But certainly today, yeah, it's quite nice just driving along with the roof open. So yeah, nothing decided, nothing concrete on the future of this one yet. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this particular video. More videos along very soon. So bye for now.